Okay, boys and girls, so we're on LAL day 3. Please make sure on the top you're on LAL, you're on class pages, and that you're on week 7. Remember, we are looking at the story, How Do You Raise a Raisin? If you don't have your My Book in front of you, please watch the video or listen to it. Or like I said, if you have your book in front of you, it might be best to keep it by your side and have it on page 311 so you can refer to it. For assignment 3 today, you're going to need to watch a video to answer the questions. So first, download it, and then you're going to see when you download it that it says watch the video text features, informational text features to help you answer these questions. So there's a bunch of questions right here, but you need to be able to watch a video first. But where's the video? I'll show you. Your video, when you're on class pages, you know all this information on the side where it says video resources. It says text feature informational. This is the video you want to watch, not the nonfiction text features, because it says specifically text and graphic features. And it says in the assignment, the video to read is, just want to double check, text features informational. So again, it's right over here. Text features informational. So click on it, press download. It will download bottom. Click on it. Let's watch the video.
Leo here just found out he has to do a report on sloths. He checks out a nonfiction book. The title is all about sloths.
What is nonfiction? Nonfiction means a story that is not fake, meaning it's all real. It's a real story.
This is a little bit different from the fiction books that he's been reading. It's got all these text features.
What are text features? They're highlighting all these different things that a fake book wouldn't have.
Those are the things that draw his eye to important information and help him understand all the interesting facts.
So in a real story, you see many different things like pictures, diagrams, words that are in yellow, big dark words too. We're going to learn what those words are.
Leo's going to use those text features to find his way around the text. So, Leo opens the book. It looks like nonsense, so he looks in the front for the table of contents.
So in a nonfiction story, you're going to sometimes, not always, see a table of contents. If you know the table of contents, it shows where all the chapters are and what pages they're on.
Something like the table in his kitchen. It lists big topics with a short description. Leo sees chapter 2 is called Sloth Habitat. It starts on page 15. He flips to that at the top of the page. Just as expected, it says Sloth Habitat in very big letters. That's called a heading. It helps him figure out what the section of the book is all about.
So on a story, you would see the headings. You have different headings right over here.
Subheadings too.
Subheadings come underneath the actual heading. Those are little ones. We have a special guest. Hello.
What's that?
Mommy's doing a video. What are you doing?
I getting boots.
What are you doing?
Boots.
You're getting your boots on?
Yeah. Let's see. I want to see.
I'm doing a video. Can you help Mommy? Remember YouTube?
Trees and climbing. Leo sees a picture that makes him laugh. A sloth hanging from a brick.
A picture is right here.
That's a photograph. It was taken with a camera, put in the book to show us how a sloth really looks. Underneath the photo, there's a
What's
quick.
that?
It's a sloth. And underneath the picture is a bunch of words. Those are called captions. Can you say captions, Ava?
Captions.
It tells you what's in the picture.
Where's your one?
No,
Wonder
baby.
what's the sloth diet.
Yeah,
There's a
test
feature
Mommy's
that'll help
Peter.
you find it. It's called the
What
index.
does Mommy's Peter?
And you're not touching Mommy's computer. In the back of a book, it's called an index. It has all the important information and what pages they would be on. Keywords.
Topics of importance are listed in the back in ABC order. Leo's sloth diet. That it's easy to find. It's on pages 7 through 9. Feeling lost in the book that's nonfiction. Text features will put you in the right direction.
So text features always just tell you more information about that part of the book. Yeah.
Feeling lost in the book that's nonfiction. Text features will put you in the right direction. A captain has a compass, a pilot has a map. Text features define facts.
Okay, I gotta go back.
Making him think. He sees that some species of swans are extinct. Extinct is bold. What's up with that word? It's bold because it's
So in a text feature, you might see a word that is darker than the other words, and that's just because it's telling you it's a very important word that you need to know in the story.
something new to learn. It could be italicized or underlined. Want to know what it means? It's easy to find. In the back of the book, there's something called a
In the back of the book, you'll see something called a glossary. A glossary is like a mini dictionary that tells you where all the bold words are.
glossary, where new words are defined properly. It's an ABC order. Leo looks through the list. He sees extinct means it no longer exists. Now he's flipping through the pages. Hang on, man. He spots a cool image called a diagram. That's a picture that shows different parts of something. So Leo knows how it works, how it functions. There are labels that point out.
A diagram is a picture, and it usually has labels of them. You've done them before. You've done a wind turbine. If you remember, we drew a wind turbine and we labeled all the parts. We did the same thing for an octopus, and we labeled all the parts. So that's just a diagram. It's showing you the parts of the picture.
Different parts, like stomach, lungs, and his loving heart. This table compares sloths to giraffes. We can also compare with a chart or a graph. These are visual ways of organizing data. So long, sloth. We'll see you later. Peace out.
Okay, so after watching this video, you can do your assignment. And your assignment is right over here. Please make sure you write your name. You're going to see that it will tell you what page to turn to answer your question. So page 312, if you turn to page 312, or you could go to the YouTube video on class pages and pause the video where it says 312. I'm turning to the page now. Ava closed my book. So I'm turning to page 312. And it says, what do you notice about the font or the typeface of the text? What do you notice about the font? You're going to see that there's different style font. This is more crazier looking than this one. You see? What do you notice about it? And tell me pretty much what I just said. What do you notice about the font? What's so different about each other? Okay, just on that page. So you would say, on page 312, I noticed that the font was blah, 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 blah. Why do you think the author did this? Why do you think the author made this font look different than this font? Why are they different? You would say, I think the author did this because blah, 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 blah. Then it says to reread page 317. So turn to page 317, which is right over here. Or you use the YouTube channel. It's up to you. Why did the illustrator include raisins acting like people? Why do you think the author made raisins look like people? Well, you might have to reread that part of the story to tell you why. So you're going to say the illustrator included raisins acting like people because blah, 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 blah. Make sure you read that part of the story. Number 4, what does the numbered list show? What does the numbered list show? This numbered list show. You would say the number list shows blah, 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 blah. And remember, everything's going to be on this page now for these 3 questions. And number 5, what fact does the illustration of honeybees below paragraph 28 support? So here are all the honeybees. Here's the paragraph about it. So it says, what fact does the illustration of the honeybees below paragraph 28 support? The fact that the illustration of the honeybees below support blah, 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 blah. What are the honeybees showing? What are the honeybees showing pretty much? So those are your questions. Do this and hand it in. Bye.